Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Monkey King MMA show. This week we have UFC 300, and I'm coming at you with all of my best bets for this weekend. Let's get right into it. First fight that I'm betting on, we have Jim Miller versus Bobby Green. So this fight, the fact that Bobby Green is coming 4 months out from a vicious knockout loss that he suffered against Jalen Turner, it's a major red flag to me. While Jim Miller is not the same striker as Jalen Turner, obviously, he's a veteran, and I trust that he'll be able to make his way into the pocket and clip Bobby Green with big shots. He might not get the knockout. We've seen the way Bobby Green fights after a knockout loss. He has had one before in his career, so we're able to track that behavior. But I genuinely think that Bobby Green employs a safer game plan and avoids getting knocked out, and this fight will go the distance. So in this fight, I'm taking Jim Miller plus 3.5. The reason why I'm taking the point spread is because I think that Jim Miller will be able to at least have a few big moments and maybe steal a round off of Bobby Green. Next fight that I'm betting on, we move up the card to Jessica Andrade versus Marina Rodriguez. So in this fight, it comes down to who wins the stand-up battle. And I think that Jessica Andrade is better at both the stand-up and the ground game, but I think that Jessica Andrade will ultimately choose to just outbox her and get the late KO or a dominant decision, I guess. But I honestly see Jessica Andrade being able to finish Marina Rodriguez. So I have Jessica Andrade moneyline, and I also have Jessica Andrade to win by KO in rounds 2 or 3. We move up the card to the next fight that I'm betting on, Sodiq Yusuff versus Diego Lopes. In this fight, I've heard people tell me that Diego Lopes is a better striker. I think Sodiq Yusuff is a better striker. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to tell because Diego Lopes has been growing so fast as a prospect. He's been surging up the rankings, finishing people very quickly. There's not much film on him in his recent fights. And so it's going to be an interesting fight. Sodiq Yusuff, I think he's very solid fundamentally everywhere. And I think that he'll be able to outbox Diego Lopes. Diego Lopes doesn't really go for takedowns. He kind of opts to maybe jump on submissions. I don't think that Sodiq Yusuff is going to get caught by an early submission of Diego Lopes like all of these other opponents. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Ultimately, I have the over 1.5 rounds in this fight. I think that this fight will be a very competitive fight, and it will go maybe even the distance. We move up the card to the next fight that I'm betting on, Yuri Prochazka versus Alexander Rakic. So in this fight, I genuinely think that Yuri Prochazka returns to form and comes back and dominates Alexander Rakic. Just pure power advantage. The same way he has done Dominic Reyes. Same way he did Volkan Oezdemir. I think he's just going to walk through him. He's going to show him his, excessive power that's hard to handle. I think that Yuri's kryptonite is an opponent that has an even higher offensive work rate than him, which is Alex Pereira. I think that Alexander Rakic, he's going to be, timid to pull the trigger once he gets hit and feels the power of Yuri. I'm taking Yuri Prochazka to win by KO TKO. Alexander Rakic has a fragile body, and whenever he feels one of Yuri's shots, I think he's going to start fighting differently. That's all of my best bets. Thank you all so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, make sure to comment Power Ranger in the comments down below. And if you haven't already, make sure to join the Discord server. I post all of my plays in there one day early before I post it on any of my content platforms. We now have a premium subscription called MK Fight Club, and it has an unmatched level of insight and analysis, full write-ups leading up to the event, and it's posted before anything else. Like, MK Fight Club gets the white glove treatment of anywhere else in my Discord server. So make sure to join up. Link is in the description. I'm going to start doing live streams very soon, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to have live shows. Hopefully I can get fighters on, and we're going to start doing our picks in a live show format. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I'm going to announce a time maybe in my next video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.